morning, student of class 7. In previous topic, we have learned about network and communication, and so far we have known the following terms, that is what is computer network, what its advantage, disadvantage, component of computer network, how data transfer in network, and types of network. Now we are going to learn in details way how we can create a network with the help of following architecture. So the first one is client server architecture. In this client server architecture, there is a main powerful computer is placed in the center, and the remaining number of computer is connected to the central computer. Such kind of setup process is called client server architect. Okay, you can easily see there is your main computer, that is also called a server. Server is nothing but a very powerful computer, and the remaining computer are connected with the help of server so that they can communicate or transfer information to and fro. Okay student, this is your the architecture of client server architecture. And the advantage of central architecture is that client server architecture is that in centralized handling of data, it provides increased security, data protection, and data is only available for qualified candidate. Okay, whereas the main disadvantage of the system is, as the number of computer more connected to the central computer, there will be overload in the system, and when the system overload, your working time will be increased, and slower transmission of information will be start, that increase your time to complete any given project. Okay, in the next type of architecture is peer-to-peer architecture. In this architecture, we connect more than two computers to one another, like this way, as you show in the figure. We connect this computer to this, similarly this, then this, then this. This way we can connect computer so that we can easily transfer our information or retrieve information from another computer. That's why it is called peer-to-peer architecture. In peer-to-peer architecture, the main advantage is the network traffic does not increase because each file is stored in every computer, so the information process will be fast. But the main disadvantage is about security, because every computer has its own copy. That's why anyone can be stole it from any personal computer. That is the main disadvantage of peer-to-peer architecture. Now we are going to learn what is internetworking. Internetworking is nothing but the connection of two or more different networks with the help of following hardware. That is called bridge, router, or gateway. What does the bridge does? A bridge is a device that connects two networks which follow similar protocol. Okay. Similarly, router is a device that connects two different network and form a single network. Once the network becomes single, that means it have to follow same protocol to transfer any information. That is the main working principle of router. And the third one is gateway. What does the gateway do? Gateway generally connect more than two or different network and translate translate the information from one network to another network. Generally, it also used to help for creating more than other network. Okay. Next one is network topology. What is network topology? The different kind of hardware which we are going to use to form a network is called network topology. And the following types of network topology are here. The first one is bus topology. In the bus topology, you can easily see there is a single communication line that is look like a straight line, and from this line and more than different types of computer, printer and hardware types of system is connected. That means a single communication channel is dispersed and we connect various electronic equipment with the following network. The main advantage of this type of topology is that it is easy to install and it does not require much cable. But the disadvantage of bus topology is that if the backbone cable is fail or malfunction, then the entire network will be unusable. Also, it is very difficult to identify where the problem is caused. The next topology is star topology. Star topology is the most commonly used topology, which is generally used in everywhere. In star topology, we use a certain kind of hardware which place in the center and connect to different kind of computer. This hardware is called hub. So the information is transferred between computer to hub, and then it's returned back to the main computer. The main advantage of such kind of topology is that it is easy to add and remove workstation by upgrading the hub. And the disadvantage of star topology is that it requires more cable length and failure of central hub will break down the whole network. Now the third type of topology we are going to read, that is called ring topology. In ring topology, you can see in the picture information is transformed in the form of ring. That is, it is either moving clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. So the information is communicated from one computer to another computer. The main disadvantage of such kind of topology is that it is easier to detect fault in the network. Less number of cable wire are required. The disadvantage of ring topology are given. If any cable or device is break, then the whole communication of network has been hampered. So our work become stopped. This is the main disadvantage of your ring topology. Also, adding or removing workstation means rewiring and rerouting of all the cable in ring topology. Next topology is hybrid topology. In hybrid topology, we generally connect two or more network topology that contain its own node. The resulting interconnection allows the node in a given basic topology to communicate with other node in the same basic topology with the hybrid topology. Now we are going to learn type of transmission channel which we are going to use for formation of network. Generally there are two types of transmission channel we used. The first one is wired and the second one is wireless. In wired transmission channel, generally we use coaxial cable or twisted pair cables, or we can use optical fiber cables. In optical fiber cables, the information is transferred with the help of light, and it is very and the information transfer in fiber optical cable is very fast. Also, it cost is very high. Whereas in wireless transmission channel, we use microwave, Bluetooth, and infrared light technology to connect any network or to create any network. Next part is connecting to a network. To connect any network, we require certain things. The most common thing is modem. What does a modem do? Modem generally communicate or transfer your information from digital to analog or analog to digital, vice versa. When the digital information is transferred into analog, then the following information is transferred with the help of telephone lines, so that our information can be reached to destination computer. In FTP, we follow certain types of file transfer protocol, by the help of which in FTP generally we used to describe how we can send a file to another network or another computer. File transfer generally used the term to describe the process sending file to remote computer. The process of sending file to another user or computer is called uploading, and the process of copying file from a remote computer is called downloading. And the information through which we can transfer from one computer to another is following sets of rule, and such kind of sets of rule is called file transfer protocol. In cable modem connection, we enable home computer user to connect the internet with the help of cable television or similar type of connection. So here your chapter has been finished. Question answer will be provided in the PDF. Please write down in your fair copy. Have a nice day. Thank you.